A what?
Cheeseburger.
Burger.
Cheeseburger. Wow. I'd love to go to that house.
Why?
She's interesting, isn't it? Hello everybody, welcome back to our channel. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. So today we are doing a mukbang. A McDonald's mukbang. I've become obsessed with McDonald's again.
Why is it called that?
I have no idea what it's
It's
called.
so weird. Like a weird name.
To be fair though, we always like have these really in-depth conversations, don't we? About just like
All the time, yeah.
like life and like what the meaning of life is. So why don't we just record it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
This is gonna be messy.
life. What is the meaning of life? That's the question. To live and then die.
That's a dark way to put it.
It's true though, isn't
That's
it?
how it seems. Live, work, die.
Wow.
But obviously
Yeah.
you have fun.
You make things in between.
Yeah. I do.
I'm not sure.
Might not be like the little green things, but
Little green things as we know them.
I reckon they do. You gotta think how big this... I know how big this planet is then.
Well,
I don't think they're on this planet.
no, but like
How
solar
big
system.
the universe is.
Yeah.
We're not the only living thing.
No, we can't be.
No way.
We actually can't be. But fucking love a cheeseburger.
A what?
Cheeseburger.
Burger.
Cheeseburger. That all being said though,
Oh shit. Sorry, I've ruined your day.
they count as fine. They count like life on Mars as like bacteria. Do you believe in ghosts? Like I 100% believe in ghosts. Like next level.
I do. From things I've seen.
Same.
I've always believed in it, but I've always been sceptical.
Yeah. Until you moved into this house.
Till I saw something that... I'm not being funny. I'd love someone who doesn't believe in ghosts
To explain it.
to try and explain what I saw.
Mhm.
Because I'm one of them. I tried to find every way
Yeah.
that could have happened.
Mhm.
And that it couldn't.
No.
That couldn't have happened like normally. Basically, behind... It's over here.
I'm sure it was over there.
No, trust me, I remember.
Okay.
So I was
Okay.
scared by it.
Yeah.
So I got old TV stand. Oh, was it a TV stand?
It was like
Pretty much.
it's like this
This.
desk, like how you, if you know what desk this is like the mount from IKEA. So it just is literally like that. There's nothing. It's like hollow, and then there was a drawer in the middle.
One drawer, and we were sat on the bed over there, and it started like rattling, and we were like,
And John was like, "There's a mouse."
and then it just opened.
By itself.
As mental as it sounds, the only logical thing I could have thought of was there's something in there pushing it open like a mouse.
Yeah.
Not that mice are strong men,
Hench.
but that's because my brain was just like, how has that happened? So I opened it. It's just full of paperwork.
Literally
Nothing
nothing.
in there, just paper.
There was no one else here, was there either?
The
To like
room-
make the floor
No,
rattle.
the room's not on a slant either, like that.
No.
The drawer was solid to pull open.
It was like solid oak wood, so it's like a heavy drawer.
You can't. It doesn't just like open. You
No.
have to really like pull it to open it, and it just open.
It just flew out. And John was like, "What the f is that?" So he's like over there, like pulling out all these papers. And I've always believed in ghosts ever since I was a kid, because I always used to see things as a kid.
That's the thing. I've always believed in it, but I've never seen proof. Well, proof for me anyway.
Until that moment. But like, you could say I'm a spiritual being.
Probably.
John always calls me a witch. I've always seen shit and heard shit in this house since I was a kid. Things always happen in this house. My sister sees stuff in this house, my mum, my dad, me.
Yeah, even your dad, and your dad's not really a believer, is he?
No, my dad tries to ignore it. And my dad's very black and white about a lot of things.
Very logical.
Yeah, he's not someone that you think would believe in ghosts. But he does as well. So we've all seen stuff in this house. And John I remember when John used to stay over, I used to bet you were going to see a ghost, didn't I? I used to wind you up. He was like, oh, you're going to see a ghost. And he's like, no, I won't, no, I won't. And he sees a ghost. No, it doesn't. It's just a drawer open by itself. But that's quite,
mad. I just want to say I'm really sorry if you can hear my jaw clicking. I've just got a dodgy jaw. I don't think it is, but my jaw's just weird. And
I sound like a man eating at the moment because it's quite cold. And then, like, at night, at like, pardon me, what time would you say?
What?
About the rolling. I reckon it's about 3 in the morning.
I reckon it is then, but I didn't want to say. Because one, I don't know for sure, and two, people would be like, oh yeah, of course it was 3 in the morning.
Yeah. But I actually think it's like 3 in the morning. Above my room, like my room is an extension on the house, so it's literally like hollow beneath me, really, until like this point, which is the garage. Up there is literally no attic, is there?
All that I've seen in there.
Yeah, you've been up there.
All that's in there is, I imagine wooden beams, but really thin. It's literally just like, I don't know, not planks, just like thin, very thin beams.
Yeah.
And obviously insulation.
And like at about 3 o'clock in the morning, you hear like a ball. It's the best way to describe, like a ping pong ball. Almost. Because it's not going to be like a tennis ball.
It's heavy though.
It's like a heavy hollow ball.
It doesn't go like...
No, but it's like... the initial like drop is like a hollow ball. And then you hear it like drop one end and it will roll all the way to the other. Drop the other and it will just keep rolling backwards and forwards for like, I'd say like 15 minutes. And then it will just stop. So we've always heard that.
And people talking in your living room.
Yeah, we hear people like having a chat in the living room.
A lot of people will say there's loads of reasons for that, but I personally can't think of any.
Especially when you go downstairs into like the living room at like 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. And like...
You go in the kitchen to get a drink, and then like you hear it. If you poke your head in there, it's just...
dead silent.
As soon as you put your head in there, it stops. I'm sure people can relate. When you're upstairs in your house, and there's quite a few people downstairs that are all talking, say, like a few people having a few conversations, and it's just kind of like...
You can hear it, but you can't
I don't want to do an impression because it sounds really weird, but... Mumbling.
Yeah.
It's mumbling, that's what it is.
You can't make out what anyone's saying, but you could just hear, like, chatter. It's like that. But, like, I live in a cul-de-sac with all old people. The youngest people is my mum and dad, isn't it? So, like, nobody's going to be having a party or, like...
But it's not music or anything. There's no music, it's just talking.
Yeah. I've seen, like, someone run up the stairs in your mum's house, haven't I?
I've seen I've seen a white mist go up my stairs. Or down my stairs. And behind the door in the lounge, Jessie, before she died,
dog.
She used to just sit there and look up at the wall and just bark. And she wasn't one of those dogs that bark, she was like quiet.
Yeah.
But even Buzz does it too now.
Yeah. Buzz is another dog.
He'll just sit there, stare up at the wall and just bark.
What did that wall have on it?
There
was a picture, wasn't there?
I think it was my dad's mirror.
I don't know. Yeah.
But before I was even born, some houses my mum and dad lived in were dodgy.
Yeah. I've heard the stories. Your dad had a lot of weird experiences though, didn't he? Like as a kid.
Even when he was a kid, yeah. Him and his brother were arguing in their bedroom in separate beds. Not separate beds, sorry.
Yeah, they had separate beds in the same room.
Yeah, but it was dark, and I can't remember who it was. I think it's my uncle.
Colin.
He kept saying to my dad, like, stop, like, can you leave me alone? Like, stop pulling my feet. This is going to scare a lot of people. This, I could say it's true, I don't know, but I do believe it.
Yeah, your dad wasn't like someone to wind you up and lie about it.
He's like, can you stop pulling my feet? And then my dad was like, I'm not, what are you talking about? And then he just gets pulled out from the bottom of his bed by his feet, just pulled out.
Could never be me.
That's rank, isn't it?
Yeah. I'd cry. I want to go home.
Bearing in mind, that's an old house in 1950s London.
Shepherd's Bush, wasn't it?
Mm.
It's like the Anfield Haunted. I'd love to go to that house.
Why?
It's interesting, isn't it?
It's mental.
A little bit. It's interesting.
What, to get things thrown at you and shit?
No, I wouldn't want to like sleep there.
Because that's a house where a girl was floating in her bedroom.
I know. I wouldn't stay there overnight. Poo my pants, but I'd just like to see like the house.
Well, the outside,
Yeah,
not the inside.
maybe. I'd like to know if it's the same. Next to where I live is like known as one of the most haunted villages in the UK. And I keep saying to John, when we move out, I want to buy a house in the village. He's like, absolutely not. The houses are my legs long and bleeding done.
The area is nice.
The houses are beautiful as well, I've got to admit.
I just want to get terrorised all the time.
You won't. We've seen like psychics and stuff as well though, haven't we?
Mm.
And like, they've said a lot of people are about, aren't they, like around us.
They make me a bit sceptical.
Why?
I don't know. For me, I haven't had enough. I know you say the last one was...
John, that last one, you can't not. How would you know any?
Yeah, but how? Yeah, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, but your mum does.
Yeah, I know, but I need to hear something that
Makes
I know.
you know.
Yeah.
So basically, we saw this psychic at this fair. Went to a psychic fair near my house, and she spoke to John because I really wanted to see her, and I knew John wanted to see somebody because she'd seen my mum before, and my mum said she was so good.
Why does that have to happen?
Who's that then? In psychic, she was incredible. My mum saw her, and my mum was like amazed. So I knew she was going to be at this psychic fair, and I said to John, I want to see her. So we were like hanging around because she had like people booked in, and she only had one slot left, and I knew you wanted to see somebody. So I went and saw somebody else, like a different psychic. And she was quite good, the one I saw, like she picked up on quite a lot. She knew about like one of my friends passing away and things like that, and like the circumstances. And so I said to John, you go see this woman, whoever like this woman was. And I'll book one another day. She said to John some things about her dad, like his dad. So she knew what album your dad bought your mum. She knew
Skeptical.
What flowers your dad used to buy your mum. She knew, she knew something else. She knew that John's mum had a ring that John's dad gave her, but she didn't wear anymore because it was broken. Like, she knew a lot of stuff that just like not the regular psychic says to you, like, oh, I've got your dad here. It's like, no shit, he's dead. Do you know what I mean?
Mm. I just want to say, I do believe people can do it.
Yeah.
I'm not putting a downer on that. The only reason this wasn't too like confirmed for me was the album my dad brought my mum was very popular at that time.
But she didn't know what time your dad died.
No, but it was very popular. Well, not even at that time. It's always been popular. The flowers are very common flowers.
Yeah, but they weren't like roses.
I swear they were.
No, no.
What were they?
Carnations. I think they were.
I don't know.
She knew a lot, to be fair.
I do believe it, but I need like
solid evidence.
For me, solid.
Something that you've been through that you want someone to pick up on.
Yeah.
Would you like to see like podcast type videos where it would literally be like this, wouldn't it, really? Where we just sit and talk.
But we'd have more planning into it.
Yeah, like talking about certain things, like the topics that not a lot of people cover.
That we can talk about, or if they suggest any.
Yeah. to just have a little chin wag about. We also, like, we would get people involved, like Joe and Heidi, Andrew, people like that. So yeah, whatever you're...
You can get Liv involved on the old...
Yeah, get Liv and James on the old Skype.
Yeah.
Right, hello? Yeah, because me, Liv, you and James, we all have these like quite dark senses of what we talk about, if that makes sense.
But yeah, I personally would enjoy to do that sort of stuff. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I don't mind a good old chin wag.
Jesus Christ. You can't put these in.
I'm going to have to. I'm going to just do a montage of you burping.
Yeah, but I got called out for it last time.
Yeah, by Harriet's mum. One of my best mates' mum, she told off John for burping in the videos because she watches my videos. She was like...
I do say cut them out.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes I need men stuff funny. So that is the end of this little mukbang. I hope you enjoyed it and you're enjoying our channel so far. If you have any kind of suggestions on what you want us to do, leave them down below because that'll be fun, won't it?
Yeah.
We've got quite a few videos planned. It's just like timing, so we've got quite a lot around Halloween, Christmas.
We've got one we can do soon.
What's that?
It's
Whispering.
autumn time.
Yeah, so we got one for autumn.
Autumn.
Autumn. It's my favourite time of the year. There will be vlogs and stuff as well, but this at the moment is just what we've done so far. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, leave them down below. And I will see you burping, and we'll see you very soon for another video. Okay, bye guys.